Hey, this is Blake, and I'll be putting on a little bit of a performance for you right now. As some of you know, I like to play around with different voices. I like to change my own voice and up and down different things. I'm going to do some voices for you. These are actually not original character voices. I think for the sake of entertainment, I'm going to do some voices that you will already recognize, or you'll recognize some of them, hopefully most of them. So here they are. This is actually a list of impressions I'm going to just do right now. Some are better than others. Some are really good. Some are spot on. Some kind of suck. Some are kind of in the middle. Um, Hopefully you recognize them. I won't have to introduce them to you. Actually, some of them I'm going to introduce because they're a little bit obscure. The first couple I'm not going to introduce because you should hopefully know them. Arrange marooned me on that good forsaken spit of land. I've got one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh. Zoinks! Like, hey, Scoob. Like, there's a ghost. Like, let's just eat Scoob. Zoinks! Like, run, Scoob. Scooby Doo, where are you? Hey, Quagmire. Hey, how's it going today? Morning, Pete. Oh boy, last night was awesome. All right, giggity 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 goo. Ah, gee, you're lucky, Quagmire. I was up all night with Lois. She's sick. Ah, well, I'm gonna go talk to Stewie right now. Hey there, Stewie. Go away, fat man. Ugh, I say, Reuben, is he ever going to get any more obnoxious? Oh, he's not half as bad as Lois, though. Ugh. I say, Rupert, you know what I'm going to do to Lois? I'm going to kill her. I think I find it funny how some cartoon voices can actually be very similar. If you really pay attention to it, Stewie is actually Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, only much more energetic. Um, I'm going to demonstrate the similarity, right? Well, or fumbling over my words right now. We'll do Mr. Burns right now and break into some other Simpsons voices. Smithers, who is that lollygagger over there? He's rotund. Well, that's Homer Simpson, sir. He's your safety inspector from Sector 7G. Simpson, eh? Excellent. I think we should fire him. Are you sure that's necessary, sir? He'll probably just die tomorrow. He's so unhealthy. Go ahead and fire him. Homer Simpson, you're fired. Mr. Burns? Oh, you can't fire me. Marge is gonna kill me. But Marge, it's not my fault he fired me. What do you mean we can't have any more donuts? No donuts! Don't! I'm also a big fan of Star Wars. It's got some fun voices to do, and it also shows how some actors develop voices. The biggest example is Anthony Daniels, the voice of C-3PO, has a natural British accent. Talks very similar to I am right now. Read the script for Star Wars, decided that this droid was basically a British butler, so made his voice a bit more uppity. And then reading it further, he realized he was nervous all the time, so he arrived at the voice was, "Hello, I am C-3PO Human Cyborg Relations. And this is my counterpart, R2-D2. Oh, Master Luke! R2-D2, this is all your fault." The best, of course, has to be Ian McDiarmid, who is a real stage actor, in my opinion, a real actor. Uh, Plays Palpatine slash Sidious, and just the how he can be kind of charming yet subtly evil, and then when you get at by the end of the third movie, he's just all out evil. It starts with just the dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. And then 10 minutes later, it's no, no, you will die. Unlimited power. This is, of course, the Yoda voice, which I think is a little cliched. Everyone thinks they can do it. I'm going to attempt that right now. I haven't done it in a while. Good food, good food. Hope you ate well. I will teach you Jedi Master tricks. That's pretty much it for Star Wars, except for one more. It's not necessarily a voice, but it is still an impression. That, of course, is Chewie. Yeah, you said it, Chewie. Um, I'm getting into a little bit of the obscure impressions now. Unless you were a wrestling fan in the late '90s slash early 2000s, probably not get these next two impressions. This is both The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin. First with The Undertaker. Austin, I will bury you alive. Rest in peace. Undertaker, you stand there, flapping your gums, running your big mouth, telling how you're going to beat Stone Cold Steve Austin for the title. Well, see, Stone Cold Steve Austin don't see it that way. I'm going to stomp your carcass all up and down this ring, and that's all I got to say about that. And I'm going to drink some beer, drink some Steve Weisers, pour them on top of you, give you a Stone Cold Stunner, wham, stop a mud hole in your ass and walk it dry, and that's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. That was actually my first impression. I did it for a talent show back in middle school. I didn't cuss or anything like that, but a friend of mine, it was, the big wrestling pay per view, WrestleMania was coming up, and it was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock, and we were gonna do this skit where we were arguing, and he was The Rock and I was Stone Cold Steve Austin, and I was trying to do the voice, and a couple people told me like, "Hey, you do that voice pretty well." I've been doing it ever since. Next one is John Madden. A fun impression to do. If I ever made it big in the comedy or impressionist world, I could never do this impression because it's pretty much trademarked by Frank Caliendo. But since I'm nobody right now, I'm gonna do a little bit of it. For those of you who don't know who John Madden is, he's a guy who gets paid $7 million, or he used to. He retired now. He used to get paid $7 million a year to snake statements like, you know, if the guys, the football team, the Cowboys, if they lose this game, they're probably not going to be very happy. Also uses the telestrator probably more than he should. And I'm not going to explain more. Either you get this next impression or you don't. I got my video game here. This is a Madden '06. I mean, it's kind of old. '06. Madden 10 just came out this year, and you got Donovan McNabb here, and he's got a football over here, and I don't. Yeah, you can see that. He was cursed this season because of the Madden curse. But on the back, you got some guys lined up here, and then there's a tight end there catching the ball. I mean, and boom! I mean, the tight end's going to catch the ball, and he's going to hit, and boom! I mean, that's what's going to happen. And by the way, the best player on this game is Brett Favre. Hands down, he's the best player in football right now, and best player. I love. I love Brett Favre. I mean, when he retired, I retired. Then he came back, but I mean, I didn't want to come back because I'd have to commentate other games. I couldn't just sit there and watch Brett Favre. Okay, I'm sure that was probably annoying, but it's Madden. This last one I'm going to do, those of you who saw me on Halloween will probably recognize. It's one of my newer impressions. Still a work in progress, but I don't know how I got these scars. My father was a drinker and a fiend. One night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her. Laughing while he does it. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?" Comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" Sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face. And why so serious? Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed these voices, impressions. Hope they were at least somewhat entertaining.